this. I'm super excited. My name's Karmenife. I was born and raised in Harlem, back when there were still black people in Harlem. And I'm a server. I work at this bougie little hellhole called the Ace Hotel. And I always knew that white people were crazy. But like once I started working there, it unleashed me into like a whole nother level of crazy. Because I never had to really deal with white people who have money and they're fucking insane. Asking me crazy questions. Like one time I'm serving this woman and she's like, I'm trying to tell her what burger to get. And this white lady sees me, runs over, grabs me. Yes, hello? I need to know. Is your sugar locally sourced? Where are you getting it from? And I'm like, bitch, what, you think we got cane fields in Washington Heights? What do you mean? Look, you're in New York City, nothing is local. And why do you care? Like, since when did you give a shit about local? Didn't your, like, grandparents outsource people? Like, it doesn't matter. And then another time, I'm serving this woman, and she looks at me, she's like, okay, but you need to tell me, the detergent you use to clean the cloth napkins, is it organic? What is it? And I was like, girl, we have food here. You don't need to eat the napkins. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But thank God I don't have to deal with it anymore because I got fired yesterday. Because, I got fired because I have PTSD and I had a panic attack during work and they were like, you gotta go. And when they're telling me why I got fired, I'm just in shock because it's just like, I thought you were going to fire me because you finally found out that I've been lying to every single customer that has been coming here since I started working here. Like a perfect example, I worked the morning shift one time. Morning shift starts at 6:45 a.m., ends at 3. You are the only server on the entire fucking floor. White lady orders a green juice. Everybody goes crazy for this fucking green juice. It's got kale in it, people go crazy for it. She orders the green juice, I walk over to put the order in, and like 8 other people order from me, and I'm like, oh shit. So I'm doing the orders, I'm taking the coffees over and shit, and I'm walking around, and she makes eye contact with me. I'm like, oh fuck, like her juice, this was like 30 minutes later. So I go, I get the juice, I bring it to her, and she's like, well, that took a really long time. You really took your time with that. And very quietly, I was just like, ma'am, I am so sorry. Usually the busboy is the one who goes to the rooftop garden. And herbs for your juice, and he wasn't available today, so I had to do it. She's, you guys have a rooftop garden? Yes. The Ace cares a lot about sustainability to your table. So that's why we have it. Can I see it? I'm sorry, for sanitary reasons? We don't have a rooftop anything. The roof fell on the baristas 2 months ago. Like, there's nothing there. But I can lie all the time because white people do not fact check. That's not what you're known for. That's why Trump is president. And that's why half of you guys still think that reverse racism is still a real thing. Like, you don't fact check. I can lie all I want. And like, I'm so glad but there's so many different like characters and people that come in and shit that you have to deal with that you just don't understand. Like, perfect example, there's this couple. They were staying in the hotel, getting drinks and stuff, and they keep talking about how like they're swingers and how they're trying to pick somebody up. And I'm just like, word, man, like, do you? If I wasn't on the job, I'd be trying to get dick or at home thinking about getting dick. So good on you, man. And he's like, yeah, like, I sent my wife downstairs to the men's room to see if she can pick somebody up. And my manager is in the men's room. There are multiple stalls, and he's in the handicap stall because that's where the private mirror is. So he's fixing his dreads and shit, and this lady walks in with her gold Versace heels, and he's like fixing his dress, and he just hears, he's like, what the fuck? He looks to the door, this bitch just pissed. But like, not like, oh, like, you know, when you're drunk and it's like, oh shit, I'm about to pee my pants when you run to the toilet. She wasn't running nowhere, she's just standing there like, what? I'm pissing everywhere. Like, she didn't give a fuck, just peeing everywhere. And then he's watching her, she's done peeing, she like wiggles pee off her shoes a little bit. And she puts her fucking foot up on the sink, takes one napkin, dabs on it twice, leaves, doesn't wash her hands, doesn't clean nothing. She goes right the fuck back upstairs, and so I have no idea that this is happening. Me and my other friends were serving and shit. This bitch goes back to the table with her husband, takes off her shoes, and puts her nasty pea-covered unbreaded chicken nugget toes on the table, gripping the edge of them for dear life. And we're like, oh, great, because that's what they do. In the summertime, people come in, they put their bare feet on the table all the time. It's disgusting. So we see her do this shit, and I'm like, well, I have to get like a fucking spray bottle to spritz you to tell you're a grown ass that you can't do that? And I'm like, I don't even feel like talking to this bitch. And then my man opening up that don't involve dealing with like grown-ass women who pee everywhere, that'd be great. Hit me up. So yeah, thank you so much.